There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, Molly?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, Molly?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
It's called being a freelancer.
The wind rises. Behold!
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared, but...
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the meeting, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes,
Paimon is still real.
I understand. But because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does it...
It's just a recording.
But
And that's perfectly.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device after all that. A slave to orders. And that's why rules, in addition. You could say that the.
Things you're interested in?
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work.
Small
We're going to tinker.
Obey!
Wedge it, vermin! The wind rises. That's far enough.
The hunter become the hunted.
Squall and fury.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of.
But it's still the
I did.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're
We agreed to work. Had I known all.
Look, you already know that.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also.
Seems you
Traveler, Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards, in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and.
Wait!
We can't get through. My plan will.
That also.
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how—
Of course he also said I never blindly.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. To make the whole thing more. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the mercenaries.
Sino, we have no fear of casualties. Because
Well, but remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation. There should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon.
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Too slow.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Sino's or— But who exactly are you?
They're a squad of air.
As many as Ain al-Ahmar. This should definitely be classified as...
Then I suggest they...
Got it! Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust...
Paimon can't believe... Aren't you even if that guard...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God no matter how you look.
A reasonable...
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high... Actually...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But
look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha...
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive... However, at the risk of sounding like emotions are part of our behavioral logic. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you, or decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet... Our thoughts and logic have intermingled, and we've... The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's So...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever...
Paimon, so...
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working...
Beep, Const...
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And,
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfect...
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will...
Understood. Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage. Any questions about...
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due. Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here.
It's to show how important we think the operation. Since this is a big case.
I'm glad to hear your sense. They are our.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman. The Academia has caught wind of your smuggling.
Who are you supposed to...
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's giving me this. Brothers!
Hold the line!
Here we go! Think you can get away? Manifest! Cryo Incarnate!
The wind rises. Know your place.
Time for takeoff.
Allow me!
Obey!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Reba.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino. I will now take my...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really...
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there? Sure.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time. Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I have a very... If we need help, Tighnari is the... Get ready for the next...
Follow. Bow your head. Quit following me. Quit following me. Squall and Fury.
Hold the line!
Search for need. Behold. Quit following me. Squall and Fury. Behold! Gah! I should start preparing for the next on-site investigation. What should I sell after I'm done with this?
Welcome, weary travelers. All who seek rest will find it here.
Dia! We're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing... All joking aside, I'm glad you're here.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger. No, dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tighnari. If all hate them and so, the sages have placed spies. You should be honored.
But...
That's certainly true.
How much more do you want? I was not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I'm looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smile. Let's go.
Too slow.
He's over there! Let's... Tainari!
Traveler, Paimon, and...
Hey there.
This is our friend D.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something real...
All right, then follow me. This place is better. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The doc...
He's that strange-looking...
Yes. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already.
Yeah.
Can I ask what it was? Sorry to ask you like this after for now?
Sino. I see. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, you don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also... The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have... I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. Let me ask, have you been taking care...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's ever...
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, I will personally supervise her treatment.
Hypatia was born. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's...
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and...
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting in the... My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for...
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period...
All right, we've got to...
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note...
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of... I suppose he...
I see.
This may well be how Sino became... Also, I think this may be...
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now, oh, by the way,
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tighnari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? Just to be safe, we'll do it That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor... To the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look.
Quit following me.
can get away. By ordinance divine.
Unsightly insects! Squall and fury! Unnecessary. Too slow.
Dia's tracking.
Shh! Don't drop. The port is crawling with.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the Doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The Doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a... This place'll do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is...
Huh? You mean they're...
And where are all the...
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's...
Oh no!
Let's go!
Pardis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves.
But you've been in
Even the Grand Sage himself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that you can keep trying.
With all due respect.
Well, you only have. I may be staying at Pardis Di as a It is still my duty to protect.
Then it seems our
No one will lay a hand on you.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine. These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up! Hold the
Manifest!
The wind rises.
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
Permanence of the deep!
Uphill battle! Unleash! Cryo Incarnate!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Pardis Di. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect.
Who are you?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand. My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a... Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. But this also shows... Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were indeed To me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your... This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my... All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Oh, he should... where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tighnari and Dia still must be fighting!
Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone...
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Quit following me.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academias.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party STI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry. Hmm.
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia...
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The Doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Park. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can...